I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Keep it going. Some privilege in the dark, blowing. Hold it down for the Bay, repping Oakland.
It's all a fugazi.
And you know the difference between me reading your papers now and me reading your papers 10 years ago is that now I know when I read it. 10 years ago, I didn't know when I read it.
It's no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real.
Right.
All right.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies.
Carrying a school bag on stage. What are you doing with a school bag on stage? You can't even read.
Now you ain't the champ. Hey, listen, don't make me embarrass you. How you gonna do that? Embarrassing. How you gonna do the champ? You go fight more than 4,000 people live. Run more people in training.
40 years old carrying a school bag. The man doesn't even fucking read.
And Dad tried to teach me of my brothers. Never try to be better than someone else. Always learn from others. And never cease trying to be the best you could be. That's under your control. I coined my own definition of success, which is peace of mind, attained only through self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable.
What do you both think about fear?
I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations. I'm here to live up to mine.
He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life.
Fear is a teacher.
And I don't skip class.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing. Me?
Hanging around.
Just hanging around.
Hey now, say now.
Me?
Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now.
Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now.
Hey now.
Did I just nail the grail?
You just hit the grail.
Did I just nail the grail? Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now.
Blasphemous wants a shout out. We'll give him a shout out. What's cracking? Yeah, we got a show. We have a fun show. And tonight, you know what? Let's make tonight about cards. I don't want to say this. I've found value. I'm going to keep a few things to myself as I stock up. We'll play a little Lonzo Ball 2019, Jeff Wilson. But tonight, let's share. I mean, you can share where you think. I want to share what I see. Keeping a couple close to the vest. But you can see, I mean, JJ Watt's best rookie card, got to be top 3 rookie card, refractor, Topps Chrome 2011. They didn't print a lot back to $177 for the PSA 10. There's 58 copies. So I definitely want to talk cards. The Stooges over at Fanatics Fest. No offense, Neo. We like Neo, but let's talk cards tonight. Chris Sewall at 6 o'clock, top of the hour. And I just got to say, it's neat, getting on. There's damn near 50 people to start the show. There's 8 or 9 hey nows in the comments, and it's just, let's have fun. Last night RGL joined us all night. Some and that something like last night happens over a year of going live, over a year of understanding each other, over a year of viewers understanding the concept, or not over a year, we're nearing a year in August, and last night was able to flow that way. So 101 says Dragon Ball Z cards. That's the same wave Dan the card man's on. I have a different. I need a week. Give me a week to place my cards, figured them literally. And then maybe next week or after the National, I'll share what I've been picking up. But I do have a TCG take. I feel like I was pretty right on one piece, and I feel like I'm going to be right again, but you never know. None of this, you never fucking know. But what's up, Ziggy, Blue Red? Anyways, back to my Aaron Donald. Yeah, I hope he was working out. He's been, Devonta Adams and him have been brother, and I think Aaron Donald's coming back this year. That's what I think. That Argentina game, guys, I'm trying to keep up with chat, which is a mistake because now I'm bouncing all over the place, and my brain. Yeah, the Argentina game was unreal ending. All right, so where was I? Cards, value. Some things close to the vest. There was one other thing we were talking. Oh, yesterday. That just comes together with understanding each other, having a community, understand the flow. A lot. We are all skeptics or at heart here if we're here, but there's some. The community's right. Yesterday felt like a very big community based that only works. I can only throw Greg on because I've talked to Greg prior and we've had DMs, and I've talked to Charles and who else? Frank came on and whoever the hell else came on alongside RGL, Ultimate Victory. If those are your first time calling, I don't know if I can throw you up with RGL. So it's pretty awesome. And shout out to you guys. Tonight, value in cards. I have some shorts I want to watch with you. New Breakers on Netflix show. Jeff shouting out shops, kind of copying me in my opinion. Logan Paul sucks. Duh. Price charts, call-ins, and Chris Sewell talks the hobby. RGL was yesterday. Last week was Rob Varys and Ryan Gemrate. Chris Sewell tonight. Next week, Mark True Poker. That's gonna be a very good conversation. We've had we met for about an hour and talked a whole bunch of things a week and a half ago, 10 days ago, maybe. And one of them was the topic we want to talk about Tuesday. I can just tell he really, and I feel like we haven't gone into our talking points, but I know I can at least defend my side. And I'm open to hearing his stock and trade, who I'm excited for that one. Dude is hilarious. And yeah, that's going to be fun. Tonight is Orlando, who I think has a very early lead as of early in the show. Dan the Cardman, Neo, and Greg Midlife. Yesterday, Petty won Group B. Chris Sewell coming on tonight, won Group A. We haven't talked to Chris in a while. And then next week or second hour of the show, it's hard to keep up, but Brian Gray, Jeremy Lee, Gio, and Trike. What else? There it is. Petty wins almost 50% of the votes. Varys was close. And Ryan Gemrate, who is a wealth of fucking knowledge, deserves more than 3% there. I get why it's hard. And Petty's here every damn night. And we love Petty. And Varys was great. But damn, Ryan Gemrate, first of all, just what a great, pleasant dude. And second of all, wealth of knowledge. Okay. It sounds like Varys wants on. Doesn't sound. He does. I knew it was Blue Red, the only guy to call in the first 5 minutes. Blue Red, you kill me. By the way, Blue Red, God, you guys got me all over the place. I'm flirting with going Summer League tomorrow. I need to check 2 minutes before maybe I'll go Summer League. The Bulls play the Lakers. That's Caleb Wilson. The problem is I don't know if they're still playing. And then after that is Memphis and Cam Boozer, who I didn't see Boozer or Caleb Wilson when I went last week. So a lot of times they're shut down. I've not paid close enough attention to know if they're shut down or not. Maybe in chat, if they're shut down. Prof, I'm just here to quit the show. I can't read chat. You guys throw me off too much. You're hilarious. It sounds like Varys is on the collision. It sounds like RGL is on the collision. Chris will be here later tonight. And then the other two spots, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, the Argentina match. I'm not going to spoil anything. Hell, I mean, it was just a killer ending, unreal. By now it's going to be Lamine Yamal with Spain and Messi vying for his second in a row with Argentina. All right, let's thank you to all the members. $5 helps the show, helps me. Things cost money to run the show. Also, maybe there's a couple dinners in it for me. All right, and so question. So I have plenty. Let's hop right to it. I think this is not coincidence. I think yesterday ComC came up on the live from chat as questions. RGL at least spent in total 15-20 minutes specifically talking about ComC. So today, check out my cards ComC, inside ComC, the business of moving millions of cards. Now, I will critique this. People, God, somebody pay me the big bucks already. What the fuck are we doing here? This is way too much text. This is 2026. Nobody in their nobody is stopping to read all this. Oh my God. What are we there? It needs to be we're dumb. People come on shorts and scroll IG not to read. They want to be entertained. This is crazy. I'm not going to read all that. This is crazy. Nobody's reading any of this. Who's doing your marketing? I don't understand why this is too much shit on one little. It should be boom, boom, bold. The first one's good enough. The first one almost has too much text on it itself. Inside ComC, the business of moving millions of cards. And then it's bro. And boom. And, our brains don't work that way. People aren't scrolling IG for this. And that's the professor tip for today this is crazy that if you felt the need to say all this, Say it is in a different medium. This ain't it. Okay, what else? That's that. All right. He turned 1,000. This is such bullshit. This is why, I want to say it loud. I want to say it proud. I love fucking cards. I like buying cards. I like touching cards. I love cards. This is fucking dumb. This is why anyone's here watching. This is why it's a guilty pleasure for someone to watch. Because damn right, even Jeff Wilson and Adam Gray, this is dumb. Scotty B in the comments. Adam is the man. I like Scotty B. You all know better. There's way more nuance. There's way more reality than he turned 1,000 into 15 million. What are we doing? It's too easy. And again, I love cards just as much as either of you two on the screen, and I'm not going to pretend like some shit didn't happen where Adam Gray got super lucky the past 6 years, and this is probably a bit manipulated. 1,000 into 15 million, my fucking ass. Smells like a lie to me. 10,000, maybe 100,000. Maybe 1,000 into 15 million. And even if it were to be true, it's far more nuanced. No one's doing that today. The Cards made their ungodly jump from 2018 to 2021. Ungodly. Adam is the man. Get out of here. This is called propaganda. All right, something on a better note. We'll give Burbank, although I don't agree with some of her content, how she makes it for Burbank. She was very nice in person, very, very sweet. And she got married. Most adorable to be ever is Rob Burbank, Burbank Cards, Varys' daughter. She got married. I saw this. We'll give him a big shout out. I'm sure it was a great day. And he deserved the world. Now here, and I don't want to say that lightly. You got married. That's awesome. And, for the good and the bad, hopefully a lot more good than bad. July 16th to July 19th. What I'm not laughing at the last thing. I mean, Nick, I can't go like, what's going on with this? You're a grown adult, Nick. And Fanatics Fest is a safe place for Fanatics people because he's not going to the National. It's announced. Sounds like Ziggy's not either. What are you going to hide to, Ziggy? He says no, too close together and want more time on the beach. I mean, that's fair. Family, beach is all good. But we're at Fanatics Fest, and he wishes he was the Punisher. Batman is probably at that. He sounded like that. It's like, I didn't mean it as a compliment, Nick. Oh, Big Bri. While I'm sad to see this sell for 1.4 million just 4 months after I sold it for 500,000, a part of me is smiling ear to ear. Another my ass. Comments are throwing me off. What's up, Orlando? Oh, God. I love cards. We're talking cards tonight. Let me get through my spiel. I have Aaron Donald. I have JJ Watt. I want to hear from you guys. Who else do we look up? There's tons of value out there as long as they're not in that little shill bubble. There's a lot of value out there. There's a lot of cool cards that are fun to collect at a decent price. Even the rare stuff. It's just not in the circle. You're not going to make millions or triple your money. The green kaboom. It didn't get any bids the last few days. It was 1.4 mil for a while there. Stock and trade coming on next week. I thought this was hilarious. This was actually what I saw this. I'm like, fuck it, dude. Why have I not DM'd him? It's hilarious.
Sold resealed packs to kids at a card show.
Here's one of the packs we're going to open and reseal. You see me open it up here. We're going to take out the hits right here. A couple football cards, and then place the cards back in the pack. Reseal them. And here we go.
That's it. I'm flirting with buying a box of something. And then it's like, do I have to buy a case? Because who in their right mind that, is in the long run is going to trust any packs or boxes? Why should you trust a case? I am flirting. There's something I kind of want. I think it's, if you buy a sealed case for a value and investment, you don't buy, of course, duh.
Go to the card show. So here I am looking for some unsuspecting kids. Let's see what I find.
All right, your name's Quentin. So we got Liam here, and we got Jace here. $1, Quentin. Thank you. All right, Quentin, you get to pick it back. Jace, give me $1. There you go.
Come on, it's fucking
Jace. You a
funny.
baseball fan, Jace?
No, hockey.
You are at a card show, so maybe you can just trade this.
It's probably too close to the truth. The reason I love it so much and it's too funny is it's probably a little bit too close to the truth.
For a hockey card. All right, Liam. $1. Thank you, sir. Good doing business with you. It's a cool one.
That's a nice rookie. You might be outside.
Chase, RJ Harvey, Drew Brees autograph.
Hey now, for $1.
It's not bad. The
And,
number at all?
In all fairness, I didn't watch that far. I thought it was rigged. I thought it was. It would be far more funny if they got skunked or pulled like some 1990 Don Russ in there or something. You're a good man. You're a good man. For comedic value, it would have been far funnier to put 1990 Don Russ.
I don't know. Oh, out of 10.
Hey now.
Wow.
All right, I liked it better when they get skunked, but that is awesome. And yes, that's going on. It could go on at any point, and they're not putting the good stuff in there. Jay, who we talked about this yesterday a little with Charles, I saw this. I think his real name's Rob, but it says Jay Bell up there. And I reached out to him, but I've not heard back. I hope we do. And let's see.
Tan in the summertime, but does anyone think I look like Lamar Odom? Because this was a text message I got from the owner of CMD comparing my addiction to sports cards, not even the gambling, but then they brought in my substance addiction. And it
CMD, is that Collectors MD? Yes.
was referenced Right Choice Recovery. I don't know if this was by chance. Regardless, I went to check out Right Choice Recovery, and I see Lamar Odom on their page. So am I replacing Lamar Odom? This text message left me feeling a little exploited. I'm sober from all mind-altering substances for the last 6 months.
Hey now.
100%, even alcohol, because yes, alcohol is a drug. I want to make one thing clear. I don't gamble. I, in fact, think that that's the single worst thing to happen to sports cards since the influencer.
Hey now.
Everything about this stupid hobby is gambling now.
Hey now.
Even grading is a gamble. If you're spending $70 to take a chance if a card's going to gem so you can up your value, it's a fucking gamble. You guys know Shine sold coke and Logan Paul filmed dead people hanging in the woods. These are your two biggest influencers right now. In fact, this sports card influencer bitch just recently blocked me because I destroyed him online. He's a supporter of CMD. Can you imagine me and Santiago Sports doing a commercial together? You got to be fucking.
Now that's where I chimed in on that Nick thing. Collector MD was on there, and it's like it's just Collector MD's in a weird position, or it just comes off because why? First of all, I don't really understand setting up at the National and setting up at Fanatics Fest, and it feels like his message is, anti-corporate, anti-gambling. Let me be there for you. But then also on the flip side, it's like he was like waving his hand and flag, pick me. I want, I was Santiago and whoever else that's corporate. I want to be your choice to show me. So it's a weird dynamic. It's a funny play and people see it for what they see it. It seems like it's controversial. People see it from different angles, but it is interesting. I mean, to say the least.
Fucking kidding me with sending me this chat GBT prompt of a text message telling me you're talking about my substance abuse issues, which I've been clean now for 6 months. No thanks to my card group. In fact, to show you how much.
Dang, no thanks to my card group. I mean,
the program isn't working. I'm still buying cards. I'm not doing drugs, but I'm buying cards. I should have drawn the line when the CMD Foundation came out, because why do we need a nonprofit here? If you go look through the site, it makes it look like that you meet in person. We don't. It's nothing against the people that do meet online like this, but it all kind of feels like solicitation so that they can get your insurance and refer you to another network. I'm not saying don't reach out if you have a problem, but I am saying that I can't do a fucking partnership with Jeff Wilson.
Hey now!
I know I get tan in the summertime,
I
but
enjoyed that video. I don't know, interesting. This is a true problem. When it happens, it happens. When there's a big thing, there's going to be one day. There is going to be some dude that's found in his whole house making fake cards and a bunch of tools and he probably is going to know Kurt's card care. And it's a joke, but I mean, that's what stuff like that empowers a bit. And there is, I mean, it happened with wine. They made a great documentary on it. And it's already happened with slabs. We've already seen it, and it will happen with fake cards.
The technology is getting to a point to where not only is it good enough, but cheap enough where they can produce these cards. We're seeing fakes and alters on a daily basis. Dozens of ones that are either new or significant enough for us to catalog.
And this is why there's so many companies that want to pop up. And why should we trust? Like, of course, we want to trust the big ones that they know how to authenticate correctly. And even like Steve Grad, SCV is completely, oh man, he's got some things. So I don't know, but even the ones that are supposed to be the top, how do they even know? What do they even know? So I'm there, and I even like the on-card autograph rookie cards. I do. I think it's naive to think that a bunch of new companies are going to pop up out of nowhere saying they can also authenticate autographs. And then you should trust. I think I'm only going to buy from a few select, and who even knows with those few select. And those are the only few I'm ever going to trust. And that's just how it is. And that, and even then you have to wonder, but I think universally there's a couple that hold more universal acceptance. And then the rest kind of just, I roll my eyes.
We maintain a very large exemplar database of counterfeits and alterations that last I looked numbered, north of 12,000 entries. Technology not only improves, but gets cheaper. That results in more prolific, counterfeits coming out there. We're seeing many more, but the quality is improving, especially from overseas. Great example.
Yep. 101, thank you for the $1.99, sir. What is this? I've not watched this. No clue. I kind of wanted to hear what he had to say. He's been doing more IG posts.
I've identified the biggest tool on Instagram, this 2X guy. He should be proud of being the biggest lowlife on Instagram because with everybody out there, that's a tough title to claim. So he made a post saying that the grades at high-end case breaks are better than anywhere else. And they promised me these results and I got these results. Let me suck their dick on my story for everybody to see. And this guy, because he's clearly not smart and not intelligent whatsoever, he doesn't realize when you make these types of posts saying that the grades are better at high-end case breaks than anywhere else, you are pretty much alleging fraud or misconduct. And I'm not saying that he's doing this because he's obviously...
It's just from the top up. They're all doing it. They all sell. They all want to make, it's a propaganda. It's all sales.
Not smart enough and doesn't have the intellect to understand, but I'm going to explain it. This guy who made the post, he's probably a 20-year-old kid that would benefit greatly from being dropped on his head repeatedly. Obviously, I'm speaking figuratively.
Here's the thing. I mean, I'm in a card deal, and SCV is controversial. There are people that do not like SCV, and I'm not going to change your mind. But I want to say this, how SCV calls out valid points. He's not, SCV could have sold out 1 million times, I'm sure. Did not, and he's still calling out points that are have some validity.
But you guys get
now. Do I think he's a little bit? He has more insight on the ultra modern. When you ask him about older players, yeah, I mean he's a 24-year-old kid. So does he know quite a bit about the 80s stuff, 70s stuff, 60s stuff, 50s stuff, 40s stuff? No, that's a hole for it. That's a flaw. That's a blind spot for him. But what he does know, he knows. And like when we talk prior to having our conversation, he doesn't really want to talk about stuff he doesn't know. He really wants to get into stuff he does know, and he doesn't want to speculate or sound like, give information on things he doesn't know of. Again, I'm not going to change anybody's mind, but
the point that I'm trying to make. And then to address the PSA and high-end case breaks situation, in this guy's post, it said, keep using your LCS and get your PSA 8s and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. But if you use high-end case breaks, you'll get a PSA 10. And you guys out there, if you think the submitter matters, you are literally the dumbest of the dumb if you think that the submitter matters. You are literally alleging foul play.
Yeah, but Dave, was that AI or was that real? That's my problem, Snyder. I don't have it up because I'm just not sure if that photo is real. Damn, that's interesting. I don't know if that photo's real. Is the photo real, Snyder? It feels like it's fake. Preparing for our Netflix original series, Surviving a Dollar. Go. By the way, I love women. Women are beautiful. Women are fucking smart. They're destroying the education. Like they are. When I say destroying, they are doing a better job. More women are graduating college right now. They're doing better academically right now. Let us have our thing. I mean, damn it. And you know, I said what I said. Women are awesome. The point is, this is all it's not, I wouldn't say desperation, but it's a great sales technique. Dudes want to stare at good looking women, and it's a lot easier for us to get captured by good looking women. It used to be men, and you've seen this quick change here over the past couple years. Why? Because it's good for sales. It's brilliant. Come on, zipping up. Let me zip up real quick right in front of the camera for all the men watching.
Should we tell them? I think it's
So they're going on Netflix to represent the beautiful hobby of sports cards. And again, I mean, this is what we're doing.
First one's practice. 3, 2, 1. Jump up. Okay, good.
All right. And then, you know, slippery slope.
first set of the night. I got.
All right. Jeff Wilson. You know, this was what, 3 days ago. So he saw me going around taking pictures of sports card shops. Some of the card shops are probably pretty happy with me coming through. LJ's, I know for sure. So he made sure to hit DJs with the family, made sure to take photos just like your boy here. Oh, where have you seen these the past few weeks? I only wonder where the fuck you saw this stuff before. And whatever, we could all do it. Just know the good ideas start here. Hey now, I mean, come on. I mean, and I'm not trying to have an ego about it. It feels like the truth the past year. I interview an PSA employee, so Nick starts his channel by interviewing a PSA employee. I get a video that does 70,000 on Whatnot, so Nick goes after Whatnot. Jeff sees me doing card shop videos, so he does card shop videos. He goes make sure to highlight this card shop. Gio sees my lives are semi-successful, so Gio starts going live right at the same time. Give me a fucking break. I could go on. I don't know if I want to read that. Is Blue Red down there? No. What's the point anymore? I walked the Dallas card show for 2 straight days with 5,000 cash ready to buy and couldn't get a single deal on a Giannis, Mahomes, and a few other cards I was targeting. Every conversation sounded the same. Yeah, I know. I'm way over market, but I know it's going to go up. Well, so basically, and that's the same when I go to a card shop with friends that have money to spend. They just feel like no one's willing to make a deal right now. There's no deals. Everyone's just trying to liquidate up. And impossible to get a deal. Why can't I get to the next damn slide? There we are. All right, another Fanatics is just buying them all up.
People don't understand why this is so significant. This piece of plastic is about to sell for hundreds.
I mean, there's no words. They all just, damn it. And that's why you guys can hate on SCV all you want. You know what SCV's not going to do? He's not going to make a video like this.
Of thousands of dollars. We are talking about this 2020.
Hey, come on. I mean, the dude's in the font. Sure, it's great. But this is all propaganda. Propaganda paid for by Fanatics Collect.
For Lamine Yamal, 1 of 1.
Shut up. Just shut up, shut up. All right, Geno Alec. I don't know where the hell that came from. Geno Smith. This is kind of disappointing. Boy, did Geno Smith fuck the Raiders last year. God, he was awful. The first game he comes out looking like a stud in New England. We didn't even know New England was that good yet. They beat New England. Like, oh man, did they beat New England or did they lose to New England? He had a great game. And I think they fucking beat New England, I want to say. And it's like, oh my God, we have the best quarterback since Rich Gannon that we've had. And he was god awful. We lost a lot of close games. We were in a lot of close games. If this motherfucker didn't have 3 picks a game, who knows what the Raiders would have been last year. He was terrible. After coming off the offseason saying in like some high school game, he's on the field. That's why I get paid the big bucks trolling. And then to do that. And now apparently, and I'm not trying connecting the dots here. I'm getting frustrated as a Raider fan. No frustration. This is unfortunate here. It's disappointing if it's true. Geno Smith, battery accuser, bloodied, bruised after altercation with Jets quarterback. Some, I don't know, more photos came out of the body cam and police. So anyways, that's disappointing. And Geno Smith ready to fuck another team. All these guys do is whine. This was me. I don't know why I'm not there, but now at least I know how he feels. All I do is whine. All right. This is disgusting, despicable. I can't think of another fancy word that starts with that letter, but MIT grad breaks down. MIT grad, fuck off. Well, how much did you pay him to break it down? How much did you pay him? And how many new slab rip it companies? There's going to be a problem here when some of these companies don't all work out. They all bought into the slabs. This is the way. Oh my God, everyone's an idiot going to buy these. They're going to get addicted. And then some are going to fail. There's way too many. The case for Logan Paul's Rip It digital Pokemon packs. Now, this is Rip It, Logan Paul, ComC, who's feels ancient and they don't know. This is how you do an Instagram thing. This is very little for us to read. It's obvious. They're okay. Again, too much text, but not nearly as much text as you had. I'm not going to read. They're calling it positive EV. Bullshit. Show me your algorithm. Show me the checklist. Show me the stats. There's no way you built this company, this Rip It slab. It's just not possible. I don't believe it. I'll never believe it. This is bullshit. You paid the guy. You did something. It is not positive EV. The evidence that Rip It's displayed values are modestly conservative, which strengthens Paul's claim that the product is built for collectors rather than around inflated. Prove it. I don't trust it. And then you're going to say an MIT grad is how, it's not stupid. I'll tell you that. They know they have people that got a marketing education. I'll tell you that. It's some bullshit right there. I'll tell you. What do we got? Luther Burden going into the season. Yeah, that top signature class. Give me a break. But what do we have here? $300 for an SSP out of 5 rookie. That seems a bit high going to season. $80. I don't want to look at the rookies too long. We also have McMillan. This dude had a great first season. You never know. And come on, as much as I don't like these new modern, there's no love to the photo, to the game. They're all just doing these AI type backgrounds. And that's a cool card though. I mean, that is a cool card. $17? I don't know if those are, I guess we can't see there. I would be curious. Anyways, cool. It is a cool looking card. CIA auctions. I was curious. Their auction ended. They had a Hank Aaron that sold for $8,000 in a 5. And they had a PSA 2. If we scroll down, they had more TCG this time. Interesting. This one, $3,000. Jesus. What do we got? Jacob Wilson out of 99, $375. Hell of a hitter. Clemente PSA 2, $2,700. Just trying to gather some. I wanted to see that other Hank Aaron. Jackie Robinson, 56, $3,300. Well, PSA 9 is $870. This is like the most populated. Very good concept for a Pokemon card. It stands out to every other Pokemon card. It's awesome. It also interesting that I like the Tet McMillan and I like this. Just way too many in pop count. Way too many. There's the other Hank Aaron. PSA 2 sold for $4,100. So let's escape. Let me go to Car Ladder. Oh, I have the Hank Aaron up. Okay. Let's see. So the PSA 5 here, 10.5, but that's a higher sale because the one before that sold for 8,800, 8,000, 9,000, 7,600. So I'd say it did hit about comps. I mean, maybe minus that last crazy sale that's high. And then a PSA 2, again, 4,400. So, 3,500, 3,500, 3,300. What did it sell for? I don't remember. 4,100. So yeah, no, it seems to be all right. So there could be value there because not everyone knows CIA auctions. Vintage, I assume more people know. Maybe they go for more comps, but I do think you can still get a deal over at CIA auctions. Trading cards are the new lottery tickets. Brother, it's gambling. This is from Barron's. Pokemon cards can now outstrip the value of baseball. Ooh, and other sports cards. And some might call, like, man, TCG has just taken over. And you have 101 talking about Dragon Ball Z, and there's One Piece, and there's many others. Damn, anything start over here, 10 years. My daughter just graduated pharmacy school. Congrats, Petty. Can you believe Mike Petty has a doctor for a daughter? I have a blueberry for a daughter. She's cute too. Nothing like me. I'm a fat, drunk, and stupid. Hey, at least you admit it. I play. Yeah, great hair. All right. I wanted to get to the value of cards. I kind of want to do more of that with Chris Sewell, but I do think, like, this is the NFL Shield Prism. I don't think they did that many years. Most people, including myself, really like that Prism. It's at a 75 in a PSA 10. There's only 5. Is he the best defender we've seen in the past generation? If he's not the best, he's right up there. Myles Garrett there's a reason he wants to come play. If him and Myles Garrett are on the same defensive line and they have a good offense too, that would be fun. And so let's take a look at some more of his cards. The camo 1,400 PSA 3. So this is valued even higher. The NFL Shield was only 5 of them selling for under 500, or at least last sold. And there's not many sales of these. There's none in the past 6 months. I mean, there's 3 of them total. So yeah, you're not going to find a sale of these very much, but let's see what else. How about just the Prism Silver? The Prism Silver is $385 and there's only 34 of them. I mean, I don't know. It's something where you look at the people playing and what you see on social media. What you see on social media is record sales, cards that are over 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand. Before Chris comes on, the next 20 minutes, I want to keep highlighting more players and more cards like this, where I'm not saying you're going to double your money. I'm not saying you're going to triple your money, but when there's only 34 of these, it seems like you don't have much of a risk. Is this card going to go down if this card goes down by half, I feel bad for the people holding $20,000 cards, so there's a much bigger problem. If this PSA 10 silver, only 34 of Aaron Donald, if it gets cut in value by half, look out for the expensive stuff. There was one other, what is just the regular base? 104 in a base for 160. The silver was what? Hold on, there's 104. There's only 35 in a silver. And what was it selling for? So for me, the extra, it obviously not everyone's working on their own budget and own value, and you buy what you could buy. Both seem like very low pop count of a very big car, defensive players. All right, I'm not saying the card's going to be worth thousands and thousands, but he's the best defensive player, arguably, the past 15 years. Won a Super Bowl. Now probably going to come out of retirement. So I would rather pay the extra, the 3 times, to get the silver card than just have the base. There's 104 of them selling for 160. So you're paying 2.5 times. I think the value for the silver is way better. This card probably more recent sales and up. Wow. Could have got it for under $100. You could still maybe possibly get it for under $100. He also has a Topps Chrome PSA 10, $86. There's 538 of them. What about a variant? The rookie, there's 2 variants. The rookie auto, there's 63 in a PSA 10 on card, currently $275. And then his gold refractor, I'd assume, for $1,300, there's only 50 printed. for only $1,300. I mean, who knows? I'm not saying that's good value. I'm not saying, but when you see it compared to some other things, there's only 6 of them in a PSA 10. And some of those that are not serial number to 50 have less. We were looking at the NFL Shield only had 5. The other one we looked at only had 3 in a 10. So anyways, that's Aaron Donald. We can look up more players. Please in chat, if you want me to go over any players, you have ideas of players. Chris Sewell will hop on in about 15 minutes. TJ Watt's making a good case. When he's not on the field for them, it's a completely different team. I mean, he is literally a game changer. Oh. And I just want to talk some fucking cards tonight. So 177, this is the refractor. There's only 58 of them. Topps Chrome 2011. Can't imagine JJ Watt has a ton of rookie cards from 2011 or in demand, or what would be, I don't know, big rookie cards. Topps Chrome Refractor seems to be one of the bigger ones, I'd assume. Don't know that for a fact. $177.09. I mean, for $65, you could add, there's 100 of them. You have his awesome JJ Watt card, rookie card. So not everything is $600. Not everything needs to be $10,000. There is some really cool shit out there. Anybody who's better, JJ or T? I know, isn't that a great? I do think that's a great question. Who's better, TJ or JJ? Because they're both damn good. I'd rather buy Lawrence Taylor rookie. I see nothing wrong with that. But Lawrence Taylor rookie is like, let's compare. I mean, that's fine by me. And Lawrence Taylor after his career, Lawrence Taylor was still the man. I mean, that's just it. And he predated me. I didn't really get to see him much Lawrence Taylor, but I do I know, I'm a historian. I love sports. So let's take a look. Let's because Lawrence Taylor's rookie card in the top grade, I'm not going to be able to afford. That's kind of, maybe we all have different budgets. Lawrence Taylor, all right, in a 7, well, excuse me, sure, I'll go put one of those in my collection for $70. 2,500 pop counts, a lot different than 5. But yes, for $135, there's 3,400 of these, not 5 of them. But a PSA 8, sure. Now I'm guessing the 10's going to be super rare. I don't know what the 9's going to jump to. But the 10 will be really rare and expensive. Where is PSA 9? There isn't a PSA 9 button or PSA 10. What's happening here? Hold up. Card ladder. We don't want the value. We want the last sold. In a 10, there's 193. It's 9,500. So sure, yeah. I mean, it's a great card. Is that out of my price range? Yes. For 10 grand, I'd have to research more. I'm guessing this would not be the card if I had 10 grand. I already know the card I would buy. I'd buy the Dr. J, the best version of the Dr. J Kareem and Bird autograph rookie card I could buy. Maybe the Kareem auto rookie in best grade I could buy. But sure, for 193, so there's, over 100x, 50x copies, 20x copies, somewhere back, because there's only 5 of those shields in a PSA 10. I think that shield card's really cool. A PSA 9, there's 1,200. It goes to 750. And then we were looking at a PSA 8. So it's not, there's over 12,000 of them. So, that is an interesting. There's 359 of these refractors in a PSA 10. It sold for $77. This is 2011. That seems like that's what we were looking at. This is $77. I mean, I'll take that all day for $77 over the PSA 7 Lawrence Taylor. Now, do I think having a Lawrence Taylor in the collection is awesome and you should? Absolutely. I mean, you could probably get an auto rookie that I like that makes it more rare, that makes it far more rare than 3,400 copies here. But it is interesting because, yeah, I mean, I don't like the overprinting. 2011, they weren't really overprinting yet. Let me throw on an excellent caller. There's Frank. No, 2 of us on screen. And Ultimate Victory, how we doing?
Continue. Hello. First off, congratulations to Mike Petty's daughter for graduating. Awesome. Hopefully, well, unfortunately, he might have to sell some of those mantles he has to pay off those student loans. I don't have a doctorate, but I got a grad degree, and that's expensive. But Mike Petty flips cards and makes money. I'm sure he has already paid for the student loans. But congratulations to the Petty family. Secondly, congratulations to Orlando. I voted for Orlando. I'm driving. That's navigation in the background. Secondly, congratulations to Orlando. I just voted for him. Hopefully he moves on, but he probably won't because these Professor Sports Card elections are rigged as fuck. Update on my card. Unfortunately, the person who was sick, who was assigned to my case, was sick today. She wasn't in the eBay offices, so you're gonna have to wait. Everyone's gonna have to wait on the edge of their. What?
That's hey, is that coincidence?
Hello?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Right. So I guess everyone's gonna have to wait till next week to find out what happens to Ultimate Victory's card. Bye for now.
Hey now, great call, great call. That's how we do it. Look at the energy, man. Almost I need what he has. Great call. Always a great call. In and out. Let's look at Peyton Manning. Chris Sewell coming on in 15 minutes. Let's get it back to, that's probably the best way to look at it. Yeah, maybe get rid of that, Frank. Let's see how quick. Frank's normally right on it. I bet you he's taking a pee break. There he is. Hey now, hit the like button. 45 minutes into the show for Frank. By the way, I'm not being like hitting the like button does help spread the show or the algorithm a little. Who knows what the fuck? Who the fuck knows? But it can't hurt. It's absolutely free. I'm going 2 hours. Hit the damn like button. All right. PSA 9 Topps Chrome is 215. Yeah, I mean these pop counts, that's just too much. The reason I liked the Donald and the Watt is there's not 5,000 in a 9. The PSA 10 there's 1,400. It's $1,600. I mean, I just maybe. That just seems like I don't like it with the pop count. It is Peyton Manning. I actually thought it wouldn't. I thought we'd see more value there. That's been tapped. All right, PSA 10 in a Bowman Chrome is 500. You know, and that's just Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome. There's 1,100 of these, and it's $500. There are 1,500 of these, and it's $500 more. I know it's the Topps Chrome. I'd argue this is a prettier card this year, the Bowman Chrome. And it's selling for less, and it's less pop count. The 9 selling for a lot less, by the way. 120 to to 215. There's almost 5,000 of those. There's 3,800 right there on the screen. So yeah, I'd buy. Okay, Topps Chrome. The Bowman Chrome's nice for that. Maybe people like them jumping up like this in this stupid thing. I like this card way better. Why Topps? Because it's on the field. Topps Finest was always my thing as a kid. I always thought this was the prettiest looking of the bunch. It always had my eye. I can't be the only one. It didn't age that way, but this was always my favorite product growing up. I love that it had a coating. It was different. Oh, okay, there actually is. That's high end. It didn't age that way. The Finest to me growing up was high end. In a PSA 9 without the coating, it's $50. In a PSA 10, it's $150. I don't love the pop count, but it's Peyton Manning's fucking rookie card. I mean, when you compare it to what goes on with Brady, it's ludicrous. I know Brady's the guy. Manning's the next guy, but the insane. How about with the coating? With coating, PSA 10. Hundreds of, I always thought, man, keep the coating on. The coating makes it look more, I didn't have to take it off. I thought that would make it hold more value. Little do we know, it's what's 167. How much was it without the coating? 153. It's the same fucking price. And with the coating, there's 700 of these bad boys. And without the coating, there's 2,400. So clearly, if I was anyone in their right fucking mind, this is why none of it makes sense. This is why it'll never make sense. Anyone with the rational brain, okay, the coating meant they didn't take it off. There was so they could still get a 10 with the coating. The people took it off. Clearly, more people took it off because they didn't think they could get a 10 with the coating on. Or maybe they graded it. It didn't grade. They take the coating off. Whatever. There's 2,400 of them. It sells for the same price as the one with the coating, where there's only 700 of them. There's no real real logic need not apply. The market my ass. It's all some weird contorted thing. If it was a true market, this would be it's triple the rarity. It'd be somewhat more priced up. But no. Oh, the real nice one, the EX. Look at this. Beautiful card. PSA 9, $68. Don't go buy, and that's why Greg telling me, man, just go buy a box. Go buy a box. No, I'll buy stocks and I'll buy singles. And I might buy a case of that stuff to hold on, and I'll keep you informed. I'm not telling you the case now. PSA 9 Manning rookie card. Out of all the rookie cards we just looked at, it's not close. It's the prettiest one. Even though I like the finest, this is a gorgeous card for $70. There's 1,500 of them. He's the second. I always argued Peyton Manning was better than Brady, and then Brady continued to win, and he comes back in against the Falcons, and it's almost impossible to argue Manning. But Manning calling the shots at the line. Is there any smarter quarterback there's ever been? Just a genius back there. What he could do under that pressure that no one else can do like that. In a 10, it holds some value. It's $616. There's only 247 of them. That's a nice photo of it. The PSA 9 looks exactly the same. It just happens to be a nicer looking, captures the photo better. It's a crazy, the price difference there. In a 9, one of our, David loves the 9s for $68. Is that what this card's? Yeah, my goodness. Someone bought it for what's this low here? I can't get down 50 under $50. $50 someone bought this for. 2 years ago it was under $40, $30. I mean, it seems like a safe buy to me for $60 to $70. There's a lot of good value in just because here's the thing, for their cards to go up, for them to make money, they have to pool the sheep. And they've done it with Jordan in his 90s inserts. And they've done it with Griffey in his 90s inserts. But there's many more. If those cards are that value, they don't live in a bubble. There's other players. There's other cool cards. And I'd argue for $70, you could go find some shilled up Griffey that's currently $700. That's not his rookie. It doesn't look as cool as this. And Griffey, great in his own right. He's not even Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is hands down after Brady since we've been, since Montana era. Come argue me, it's not Manning. Give me a fucking break with what's going on. So the one thing I want to point out over the next few weeks, months is, dude, there is some cool value stuff out there. $90 for a Peyton Manning rookie PSA 9. There's 785. I'd buy a different one. This would not be the one I buy. There's 239. So at least pop count matters here. It's playing. It's about $500 card. We got Chris Sewell in about 8 minutes. I have questions for him. Hoping to continue this conversation. If you have any questions, please throw them in the chat. Frank will like them. Who do I want to look at next? We're kind of on a football run. It's kind of nice to compare the same sport to the same sport. If I don't see another football player that crosses my eye, Frank, did you like anybody? Did anybody care? Did anyone comment of who's a player you guys want to see? I haven't been able to. If I follow chat, it's just going to throw me off to the umpteenth. Great call from Ultimate Victory. I have no Peyton Manning cards from Reef. Dave Fesser has to plug the sponsor tonight. Maybe some other time. I have guests at 6 o'clock all the time. Chris Sewell won his damn thing. Spikes player going liquid, whatever. Plug my sponsor. People are going to want to see Chris Sewell come chat. And I've been live for an hour. I mean, I don't know what that's referring to. I don't know. Romo. Oh, that's a good one. Leave it to Ham. Romo's a good one. Oh, Romo. Most inconsistent. Most when you need it the most. He lets you down. He only has one. Oh, that's how much Card Ladder thinks of him. Yeah. Wait a minute. That's it? Yeah, one card. $800. This one, autograph 2003. Wait a minute. It's not. What is going on here? Tony Romo 2003. Jesus Christ. That's. All right. Well, they only have one card, 43 of them. I would go buy the Manning before any of the Mannings before I bought that. Romo is a good one. Let's continue down that trend. Dak Prescott, 2016 Prism Silver, 190. I buy, and there's 1,600 of them. And this is why, I don't hate I just think, Orlando, you're being a bit of a hater. Like we have to give and take a little bit. When I like the Prism, I like the NFL Shield, which is out of 75. There's only 8 and a 10. So oh no, that's a 9. I thought there was less, right? Yeah, there's 5 and a 10. When I see that for 450 versus what we're going to see, so I guess that's more than the DAC. I just think this is, what was the Prism Silver compared? 385, there's only 34, so at least it shows. I mean, there's 1,600 of these. It's not rare whatsoever. It's selling for 190 in a 9, and I don't think they're going to win a Super Bowl in his career, but I could, what do I know? Nothing. Anything could happen in football or sports. $80 in a 9 or 694. I would not be rushing out. I mean, it's crazy, actually. For $90, $200, you can go get a great Peyton Manning rookie. The fact that Dak Prescott is even in the same tier as Peyton Manning, everyone just caught up, Dak could still win. Peyton already won. Peyton already cemented his career. Peyton probably has less rookie cards. Don't know that for a fact. $2,200 out of 99 raw, the 10 selling for $4,000. There's 12 of them. I'm not in love with it. It's not how I'd spend my $4,000. But if you want a Dak Prescott rookie in your collection, there are, you can get a PSA 10 silver for $190. I don't advise it. If you're a Cowboy fan and want it for your collection, go for it. All day. Not even close, Orlando. Not even close. Please don't do Tim Duncan again. Nobody gives a shit. All right, don't do Tim Duncan. Very, very productive. Thank you. Let's see. Life's so easy with communications like that. Yeah, I know. We all have to live on the same earth, I guess, so everyone knows what I'm talking about. Who else? Football. We got Chris Sewall in 5 minutes. What are some of the things I want to get into with Chris? Best advice to turn a profit in cars. He's been doing it forever. I have a feeling this is a rhetorical question. It's going to be yes, but is this the busiest your business has ever been? Is there demand or need for a new card marketplace? Plan for the national. One of his recent videos talked about extended bidding. Unless you're bidding on, in the auctions, we don't know about that. Us normal guys bidding on eBay, but Heritage, some of them do it so dirty. Some of them, they extend their auctions for if one bid in the last 5 minutes, 2 minutes, they extend the auction for another 30 minutes. Some of them do it for every card, even if your card wasn't the one that was bid on in the last few minutes, and the auction should end. If a different card on the site was bid on, well, your card's going to go for another 30 minutes too. It's kind of insane. I want to talk to him a little bit about raw autos because I kind of gave my take a little earlier in the show. I don't trust them. His favorite or what he thinks the best slab, if there's one, because the more I think about it, they all are ugly. They're all plain. They're all really ugly. They all look cheap, at least the slab portion or the paper top portion. Maybe the certain Beckett ones probably look the sharpest or at least most not cheap. And the PSA one, we're all stupid. It's the only one that's red and blue and bright. And I just, we're all so fucking dumb and human. And it's the only one. I know I'm just looking for outliers here, but it's the only slab that really has some color and is bright, and it still looks kind of cheap, but it's the only thing I could think, because why do we just value, even myself buying cards? It's like, well, yeah, you want the PSA one. It probably looks the nicest. Maybe, it's going to resell more. And why don't they look just a little sharper when you got really expensive cards in there? So Chris is down below. I'll throw him on in just a minute. What did I not get to? Chris, we were going over Aaron Donald and we were looking at football cards, and they're still, well, let me throw Chris on and I'll tell it to him to his face. Let's see. Mr. Sewall.
What up?
Been a while. How you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm doing great. Sorry I had to cancel last time. I was right during the U.S. World Cup game.
Totally understandable, and that ended poorly. But
yeah, probably should have just
crazy game today.
Yeah, that was exciting. My wife's Argentinian, so there was a lot of screaming.
Oh wow, okay, so that's extra exciting.
Yeah. What's up with you?
Would you advise people to buy Brock Purdy?
I mean, if you collect Brock Purdy, enjoy it.
I think we should look into this. I didn't. I was thinking this was Mac Jones or somebody. We'll dive into Brock Purdy in a bit.
What's your take? What's your Brock Purdy take?
No, we've been for the last 20 minutes just siphoning football players, or just going through football players, and he just happened to come up. But My argument is, and it's not have anything to do with Brock Purdy. It was an Aaron Donald, JJ Watt thing.
Yeah.
And recently there's a couple other players I'm following that I'm going to buy a little of that. I just think, man, everything and you live in this world a bit. Everything on social media is these crazy prices that the average person just doesn't live in that world. And they're pushing, they're probably going to selling there. They want it to look big. There are so many great players, so many legends, and so many cool cards that are cheap, that are still out there that nobody talks about. And I'm not saying people are going to make money on them, but there is still really cool cards for good prices.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. Aaron Donald's a great example. Greatest defensive player of his generation. You can get awesome rookies for, $20, $50. I don't know. Probably not a silver 10 for cheap.
No, even his PSA 9 Prism, $40, and raw. I'm sure it's under $30, $20. Yeah, I buy this card for $8, $6.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
We were looking at, because I just think it's the NFL Shield. I don't think they did forever. I like this. I like this parallel. They're at a 75, a 9. There are 8 of them. It's $100. A 10, I think it's $450, and there's 5 of them. And it's like, everyone's got their budget, but it's an awesome card.
Yeah, you're speaking my language. I love this card and his Topps Chrome rookie. Those they're both like with all the refractor parallels of them. They look great, and they're not expensive. And again,
at that time,
where do you rank him in the defensive player category all time? He's top 5, obviously, right? Huh?
Okay, for the last decade or this generation, I think he's probably the best.
Right.
At least you could be argued, but I think he's the best. And then if I had to say my whole watching career, everything I've watched, he's in the top. I mean, you have a hard time arguing for 2 other players. it's and then I didn't see Lawrence Taylor. I assume Lawrence Taylor, most people would have him ahead. There's some linebackers out there that were pretty damn I don't know, Brian Urlacher, who's not, Ray Lewis is probably ahead, but Brian Urlacher, Aaron Donald's on his level. I don't know that I'd put him ahead of Urlacher, or maybe.
Yeah. No,
what about you?
Reggie White's a good one. I mean, that's a hard list to make. Reggie White, Lawrence Taylor, get into cornerbacks, Deion Sanders, and whatever.
Oh, Lewis, Charles
Ray
Woodson
Lewis,
for me was up there.
Yeah, Ed Reed. I mean, Ronnie Lott. There's a lot. It's a hard list to make, but he's in the top 10 conversation easily, and I think you could argue top 5. And
then if we narrow it down to defensive end, I mean, he's up. He's then he's way higher.
Was he 3-time player of the year? What was he's got like stats like that are insane. He was like first time,
and I think he's going to come back and play this year.
Oh, really? I did not hear that news.
He's been training, and he's talking to some Devontae Adams, and he wants to play with Myles Garrett, I think. So it's not official, but I would not be surprised. It's looking like he's going to come play for him this year.
Oh, okay. I wish he. I was a big fan of his. I liked watching him a lot.
Me too. Me too.
So I was kind of bummed that he retired early. Chances are, if he hasn't played for 3 years now, he's
I think 2. He was 32 years old, so he'd be 34, 35. He's like always posting himself in the gym. I mean, he's still in crazy shape. I think like someone like that's not going to come back unless he's not going to Conor McGregor it.
He's not going to Conor McGregor.
Yeah, I think he's gonna look pretty good.
Damn, busting on Conor McGregor there.
Dude, come on.
So listen to this. He played only 10 seasons, Aaron Donald. 9 of them, he was a first-team All-Pro. That's ridiculous. And 3 Defensive Player of the Years, but he was in the top 5 Defensive Player of the Year 8 of the 10 seasons. That kind of stuff has got to be unmatched in a 10-year stretch, I would guess.
Sorry, I'm getting lost. The problem is with chat, and they give me shit that I don't read it enough or react enough. But if I go there, it's like I just get lost in it.
Sure. Well, Jack Lambert, Deacon Jones. There's some good names being thrown out.
Brian Dawkins from Frank, but he's a Philly homer. But no, Brian Dawkins was very good.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to look at Brock Purdy real quick, and then I have a few questions for you.
Yeah. I have a question for you, but we can save that for later.
Yeah, dude, $90. I would, here's the thing. $90 is about a card I would buy. That's something I'd look for.
Yeah.
My $90 wouldn't go here. I mean, that's just I'm going to find a better way to put my $90 in this.
I would say you should buy this if you're a Brock Purdy fan and you like Brock Purdy and you like Brock Purdy cards. Otherwise, there's not really a reason.
And it's really, if they have someone's got, they go deep in the playoffs, it doesn't mean you can't make money off this card. I just don't think $90 is great value until he shows me you can, he's going to win a Super Bowl. And I don't think, the Niners normally have a good team, but yeah, there's 4,400 of them. There's so many parallels. I would put my money out. Oh my God. It's crazy. That's the other thing. We look at Donald from 14. First of all, there's just less sets printed. And second, there is not even close to this many parallels.
He's got 5 parallels in that set? Brock Purdy has like 70.
I mean, you did a short on that back in the day.
I did. There's 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL. Something like 4 of them will go up by the end of the season in value. So do you think Brock Purdy is one of the 4 out of 32?
Is that what by the way, you've been doing this a long time. Is that kind of your analysis that 4 QBs a year?
Rough. I mean, obviously not always exactly 4, but yeah, on average.
No shit. So less than 10.
I did something like 3 years in a row, or just a rough breakdown of like the start of the season versus the end of the season. And quarterbacks, it's something like 4. 4 will probably go up. 10 or 10ish will stay roughly the same, and then the rest will go down.
That's insane. I want to argue Mr. Greenberg. There's no bigger Brady hater than me. I'm not. He fucked me on the Tuck rule. It hurt more than ever. We still haven't been good since then, pretty much. Now he owns a piece of my Raiders. Now he's all in cards. Fine, but and I'm more of a Manning guy for sure. I'd rather listen to that Manning. Like, think of the difference between how these two have handled their career afterwards. Anyways, what Brady winning all the Super Bowls does show is he does have very good leadership qualities. I mean, it's really hard to argue. I mean, at least in an NFL setting, in a football, it doesn't translate to everything, but in a jock athlete setting, there's a lot of egos. There's a lot of this. The dude was a damn good leader. I'll give him that. I mean, you don't win that many Super Bowls without being a hell of a leader and having a great arm. Come on. Where do you lie on, bro? You're a big Brady guy?
I'm not a fan. I mean, I'm not a fan of the team. But to me, I don't even see there's not a debate. His numbers are too far. I mean, 7 Super Bowl. There's nobody with even 5. No other quarterback with 5. He's got 7. He played in 10. That's insane. That's ridiculous. Insane. I don't think another quarterback played in more than 5. There's too many. 5,300 yards. I'm looking at his stats right now. 5,300 yards. He can't say he's not a playmaker when he throws for 5,300 yards for Tampa Bay.
Again, this is why Myles Garrett broke a record recently. So I think that's maybe why. But there's 5 of these, and there's 440 of these, and they sell for the same price. And I know which one I'm buying every time.
Yeah. Well, you figured this out. The average collector is not. The Aaron Donald is more. There's just way more downside on the Myles Garrett. That's what I would say. There's way more downside on the Myles Garrett.
Oh yeah, wow! It really look at that. That's when he broke the record. It went from 180 up to 375, and now we're sitting at 500. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, let's go over here. You said you had a question for me. So before I give you my list of questions, what's your question for me?
My question was: is Don Vito based on a real character in your book?
Listen to you. By the way, I got more into it. I hadn't read it or done anything with it in. So this summer I've finally gotten back into it. I have to read it all again and get it so I can fit, I can't finish. I'm editing as I go.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I guess just your stereotypical, mob leader of Don Vito, no, not based off anyone in particular, but just, what you, I guess, learned growing up.
Okay.
That's such a good chapter. That is a really good, he finally.
It was a big turn. It was a big change of the story.
And unfortunately, it's chapter 6 or 7, but that's still about 20%, 25% through, and that's about when you're supposed to have it in your book.
Yeah.
It does feel like it takes a little while, but now you get to see, dude, Eli's spending all this money living like a king, and he doesn't got it. And I think that's very relatable to today, where everyone's just overspending.
Yeah.
I had fun writing that chapter. That is a fun chapter.
Well, so I don't want to ask because I don't want to get too far ahead, but is he going to be a major character throughout? I'll ask that. You can answer that.
They're not major, but they have more meetings throughout. Like it's kind of we're here again. But he's not like a recurring every chapter type thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, the more I did read that, and it's like, okay. And then when I got to about chapter 21, they get to the World Series in 23, and I have to redo those chapters. It's just it doesn't work. But up until that World Series, it's a sharp read, man. There's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of good things. Anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I appreciate the question. Best advice. You've done this for a long time.
Yeah.
So I think, and maybe not my audience, maybe it's a terrible question for my audience, but people want to know, how do you turn a profit in cards? So simple, best advice. How can somebody it's hard to make a lot of money, but how does someone make money in cards? Hey, thank you, H Retail G.
Well, I mean, that's like that's a question I don't know that I can answer in a short stretch here. How do you make profit in cards?
It's nuanced and a lot. Okay, all right. So there's a lot of different ways to take it.
I think a lot of people think there's just go buy a card, wait for it to go up, and then sell it for more. That's really a lot harder than I think people think. In my experience is you want to buy on the buy, not on the sale. You need to buy right, and you need to buy at a decent price. So. Yeah.
Look at all these musical chairs. Buy right and buy at a decent price.
Well, and buy in bulk, because if you buy in bulk, whether at a dealer or like a personal collection, that way you can actually leave some room to make a profit.
All right, so just like I've always struggled with that though. It's like you could buy in bulk, and people do say all these great deals, and that's how they did it, and that's how they started. I've bought bulk before. I didn't get the lucky end of that, So sometimes you buy bulk and you don't get the good side or make a ton of money.
I don't think buying a card because you think the player is going to go up is a good strategy. You might hit some, but I think even the best of those will lose more than they win. Yeah.
That's I want to go rewind just a minute because it was fascinating. Then we had other things happen.
Yeah.
So about 4 or 5 quarterbacks a year go up. What was the flat and what was the drop? Or you didn't track that?
I did, and I don't have it in front of me, but it was something I did it 3 years in a row, and there was fairly close each year. It was something like four quarterbacks see notable value increase, and it was roughly like 10 stay about the same, and everyone else drops.
That's a great.
And then the rookie, because the rookies always come out high, and almost all of them drop.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. That's a great question for next week to ask the chat or the people, viewers, audience, whatever, is who are the 4 quarterbacks this year that are going to be the ones? That's you can never know. It's all speculative, but
right. Because last year, like who the 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks,
Jackson Dart, Bo Nix.
Yeah. Who won the Super Bowl for the? Why am I doing? I can't even. Who was it? Is that guy? That guy who was like
I'm glad you can't remember either, because now I'm struggling.
The guy was like the throwaway. Somebody put it.
Seahawks, duh.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold.
He was like one who went way up. I think like Baker Mayfield did or something.
And then I assume Drake May.
I can't remember, but it's not like maybe Caleb. I don't remember. I feel like Baker Mayfield did. He was one of the
Baker. I mean, did they have that good of a year last year? I feel like
that might have been the year before. It might have been.
Yeah, I think it was. It was.
But it's like 4, and it's often guys you would never think, like Sam Darnold. Nobody would have predicted Sam Darnold would go up in value significantly at the beginning of last year.
Well, let's pivot here. Member frameworks. I mean, it's a super hard question to ask. We had you on earlier this year, and you're like, yeah, I don't know, Ohtani's getting a little hot, and I agree with that completely.
Yeah.
It's just he's also still on fire in baseball. So, I mean, Charles does ask a good question. Will Ohtani's market get even crazier if he manages to win both Cy Young and MVP?
So I've been completely wrong on Ohtani. I don't even want to take this one. I predicted at the beginning of this year, he's way too high. There's no, like, even if he has like a decent season or a good season, he's going to go down because his prices are too high. And that was 100% wrong. So
eventually that will happen.
It will happen.
And he's one of the best baseball. If he's not top 3, maybe top 2 best baseball player I've ever seen in my life. It's just that way now.
Oh yeah.
But it's just his stuff is so high and there's so much of it.
Agreed. So at some point, it will fall at some point, but it might be years away. I mean, at this point, I would have thought it would have hit by now, but he just continues to be awesome.
Personal on your end, because you mentioned like, you opened a little office, you have some employees now. Is this still the busiest you've ever been since you've hired those guys? Has it stayed busy? How's business?
It's the busiest it's ever been. Yeah. I know. I was in Europe during COVID, so I can't compare it to that, which I wasn't really,
which was crazy then. Yeah,
probably crazy. So I don't know how it compares there quite, but yeah, this is the busiest my business has ever been.
Do you still just buy a lot of bulk?
Yeah, I buy a lot of private collections and sell in various ways, and there's just more opportunities than I've ever had, and stuff sells really quick. Like I price a lot. I price a lot of things, and then it like insta sells. Where I was like, I thought I kind of priced that high, but no.
And what platform is that? Are you selling?
eBay mainly is what I'm talking about here.
So interesting, because on your video you were giving all these great things, how it's so good for the buyer and not as friendly for the seller, but it's still your best place to sell.
Oh yeah. You get 100 more eyeballs on.
All right, this is a great pivot then, because I think. I find like I just feel it's in the air that the card community does want a platform to do cards on. Getting everyone off eBay is almost impossible.
Yeah.
But I just see a demand. I see a lot of companies trying, and it's going to be impossible. They're all going to compete to try to be the next platform. But it just feels like if we had a place that's under 13% fees and people got eyeballs, do you think there is demand for a platform, and do you think one of them will take over?
I like that. What sort of platform are you thinking? Like an eBay like platform, but just with smaller.
Exactly. Yep. An eBay ComC, but one that actually everyone go to. More like eBay than ComC, but yes, a place that becomes the new norm. That's similar, but it's cards, so it can more focus center on cards and maybe not be as high of fees.
I would love that. I feel like there's companies have tried that, and eBay just drowns them out. Like, eBay's so established at this point that people don't even know about some of these other platforms.
Yes, that's right. And it'll be almost impossible for them to it's impossible for someone to come take market share from Uber or Walmart or, and that's kind of where it's at this point.
Yeah, it is. You people are commenting on my hair? Yeah, my hair looks all right. No. Do you buy on
that's why I can't read chat. Exactly.
Your chat is way too fun, man. You gotta
they're the best. They are the best.
Do you buy on eBay a lot, right? Or something?
I wouldn't say a lot, but I if I'm gonna buy, I'll buy on eBay. I just bought on eBay. That would be the place I probably buy the most. In the past, when I was selling, I had some vetted marketplace group or not marketplace, Facebook groups, not marketplace, but good groups. I knew the people. It's vetted. It's been great, and so I often will sell there. But if I am going to start selling again, I'd probably, you lean eBay.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, so something you mentioned that eBay doesn't have, and I don't play in this world because I don't, but I have friends or viewers that do, and so I hear about it, I learn about it, and I think people that don't play in that world don't realize about extended bidding. And some of the companies are really taking it a little further than others.
That is really, really very true. Wait, are you basing that on something specific?
Well, like some will, some I don't quote me on which ones do which, because I hear all about the different ones and I can't remember which ones do which. But some, it's like if there's 1,000 cards for auction and you're bidding and no one bids on yours, and it ends, but someone bid on another one in extended bidding, your card gets extended for another 30 minutes. It's like your card wasn't even bid on, the bid should have ended, but because another card in this whole auction got bid on, and 30 minutes is a bit extreme anyhow. I mean, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 30 seconds, but to extend it for every single card for 30 minutes seems kind of crazy.
Yeah, so at 100%. So my video was talking about how eBay is the only auction platform without extended bidding, which I don't mind, but that is a very buyer friendly.
I do not like I would not want extended bidding, so I'm glad because eBay actually came out. They wanted to implement extended bidding, and they went away from it. They haven't implemented it since.
Yeah, right. I think they I think they were going to test it and quickly realized that's one of their like differentiators is that they don't offer it. So people
I don't like the idea of extended bidding as a buyer, at least, like you mentioned.
No, it's extended bidding benefits sellers 100%. So, I'm a seller, so I like it in theory, but I think eBay is smart to not do it.
So what do you think? I mean, obviously doing every card for 30 extra is a little extreme. I assume if your card's not bid on at the end, I don't know if that's alt. I don't want to throw the wrong. I don't know if it's Golden or Heritage. It's one of the big ones that does that.
It's Fanatics. I don't know. I don't know if Heritage.
Bro, that was so funny. Oh my god,
dude, it's awful, man. If you ever want to bid on something?
Oh, that's so funny. Go figure. It's Fanatics. That just made my day. I don't know. That's so funny.
Their extended bidding. Their extending bidding policy is so dumb. I can't believe they do it. If you want to bid on something, you have to. The auction ends at like 9 p.m. You probably have to wait till like 2 a.m. For it.
That's what he was saying. Yeah, because he said it ended at like 11, and I was thinking, man, East Coast time, that's 3 a.m.
And like you said, which makes no sense at all. All auctions extend if one bid comes in on one auction. Why? That makes no sense.
It's all agree. It's all, hey, we could still get a little more on this one,
I mean, maybe it's. I guess it's effective because they keep doing it, but it's so annoying as a buyer.
So, what do you think? Okay, I would say if I had to play an extended bidding, I'd be very annoyed if my auction ended, no one bid, and it gets extended. So I would say first, in extended bidding, if your auction didn't get bid on, yours shouldn't be extended bidding,
of course,
extended.
Yeah.
Okay, of course. All right.
Yeah.
And then let's say it is extended bidding, and I don't play in this world, so you have a little more, what would be a fair time to extend?
I mean, a few minutes. I think CIA does 10 minutes, which I think is reasonable. If an item gets a bid, it just extends 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 1 minute. I think Fanatics used to have like a scale, and at some point it would switch to 1 minute, which makes a lot more sense than 5 hours.
Yeah, no, I don't. I would. So that was. I guarantee there's some people that have never bid on Golden or Heritage. That I'm one of them, and extended bidding is a little foreign to me because I just don't bid on those auction sites. I just know eBay and Facebook groups and things like that, or buying at a card show.
Yeah. I mean,
all right. My next bullet point here is you see raw autos listed on eBay. We've had a few viewers. They've had stories about the autos, so fine, but I would never buy a raw auto on eBay.
Nor would I. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you know the seller and they have a good story, okay. But I wouldn't either. I think the whole raw auto, the whole system is not. I mean, I've done a few videos on this on how easy it is to fake an auto.
Oh, and then with Operation Bullpen way back when, and then the more recent one last year. I mean, it's clear it's being done all the time.
It's got to be one of the easiest ways to scam, to pull off a scam, right?
Yes. And then, all right. So my next bullet point, when you first came on you came on 20 minutes ago. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Favorite best slab. I was saying, dude, all the slabs they don't really look that. I don't think any of them are all that appealing, and the differentiator for PSA, it's like the only colorful one.
Yeah.
What's your take on this? Do you prefer? And again, we're all different. I think if I had to prefer one, it's the SGC, and some people hate those. I just don't think any of them are all that attractive.
I think SG, vintage looks nice in SGC, which is why SGC has a decent play in the vintage world. They generally, what's up, Frank the Tank?
Hey now.
They generally don't do well with. To me, I want simple, and I don't want the slab to be the highlight. I want the card to be the highlight, and so for me, PSA is the simplest slab. So I actually prefer the look of PSA for that.
Yeah, the CGC one is so it's height wise is far bigger than the PSA one.
And Beckett's really thick, and SGC is really big. And if you ship a lot of cards, it doesn't sound like a big deal. It's actually really annoying when the cards that big because you can only fit so many in a box. So,
Frank, what's up?
What's up, Frank?
I'm derailing it. Look what came today, Chris.
Look what came
Oh,
today.
cool. Yeah, I just talked about
The
that.
Emmitt Smith. Okay.
Did you buy that
Saturday?
Did you buy that because of my video?
He loved your video. He was drooling over your video.
I'm derailing things right now.
Nice, derail.
So on Saturday, Chris caused a little like mega explosion in the Pat Tillman community. And okay, so there's nuance because some of the guys were like, I want to go buy the Topps Chrome, but the Topps Chrome has the logo over top of Pat. Here, this is the 1999. There's another collector's advantage edge, which is the better one. The problem with this one, and Mookie Chilskin had talked about it. This is after he scored a touchdown. He trucked Pat for the touchdown. So I don't. But if it's the Topps Chrome, the logo is over top of Pat. So this is like, I think this is the.
Did
best
he mention
one.
that on his video, or that's something you found?
No. This is the nuance of everything that took place.
But
they've tripped.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, there's a lot there. So yeah, you're continue your thought. I'll follow up after.
So there's also they've tripled in price on eBay.
Because after my video, not after my video.
Yes. So from $3 to like $11, I will never profit off of Pat. So I don't even care. Like I hope everyone enjoys it. There's another paper-based one that doesn't have this seal as like the opening week. I don't know how I feel about all that, especially knowing that he trucked Pat for that touchdown. But very, very cool stuff considering most of us considered the 2001s as his rookies. We major developments in the Pat Tillman rookie card market.
Okay, I hate when I influence values like that, but so there's the Topps. I looked at this because it was really interesting. There's the Topps and the Topps Chrome, like you said.
Yep.
And the Topps season opener, and actually the guy who originally emailed me about this,
Bill.
mentioned it. Yeah.
Send my best to Bill, please.
Okay, the Topps season opener is the best one because you see the most of Pat Tillman. The other one,
it looks really good.
The other one, the logo
totally in there.
Yeah.
They came today, like a couple hours ago. So I'm like,
okay, cool.
Super
and so wait, and
about
you confirmed that the Collector's Edge one is Pat Tillman as well?
Your comments said it's definitive, so I can't. YouTube comments aren't probably the best place to like confirm things, but some people were very adamant that that card was also of Pat, and I think maybe we would all go with that one.
Okay,
I don't know.
On the Topps Chrome, I looked at the picture. It looks like he's like. It doesn't look like it's a touchdown. It looks like he's like at center. He's like at the center.
Oh, the Topps Chrome's the same photo.
No, I'm saying it's not that one. I'm saying, are you sure he just scored a touchdown? It looked to me like he was at the 50-yard line and he's like bending down to fix his shoe. Because it doesn't look like an end zone.
No, he's in the end zone. Look, you can see like there's like
but there's no like line for the end of the end zone.
Maybe okay.
What time is this? I told you we're talking cards tonight.
This is a big deal. This is like the Tillman rookie. Like this is the grail. Come on now, $11 on eBay. Stop it.
This is what like we all are at heart at a show. Is fucking card show. We're doing
Saturday was okay. Look, so we've talked about this. Saturday was dope beyond the Tillman cards, like the tidbits, like the negative of.
Hank Aaron.
Was that Willie Mays?
Yeah, or Hank Aaron's backwards and then.
Yes, that's right. And then they use very iconic card. They used a photo of another player.
Yeah, Mays for Aaron.
Which was yep. So I'm just saying it was a pretty. So Chris Sewall rules Saturday mornings, and I try to tell Prof he shouldn't even try to compete on Saturday mornings.
What are you talking about? I did Saturday. I got 28,000 on Ohio. I got 16,000 on Burbank.
But so I Chris means a ton to me. I was just 60 miles away when he passed. I was in Afghanistan at the same time as he. So huge impact. Most influential player
normally
in my
you
lifetime.
Bring up him in card content with Pat Tillman, and Frank gets pissed because a lot of people use it to win over.
They use it
and
to,
this
to, like,
time,
promote
this is the first
themselves.
time I've seen Frank with someone. You pointed out something Frank's so impressed by.
Oh wow. Wow. Okay, I'm
Still,
honored.
I mean, he catered to the community, and he highlighted a great point by someone in the community, much like you, Prof, at times. So,
Well, Frank, I appreciate that, man. That means
yeah,
a lot.
no.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the collision in August? This one might be like you're gonna have to be on the top of your game.
I gotta be on point. Who we got? You got some strong guests.
Prof, take it away. Who we got?
All of a sudden. Jesus. Rob Veras, it looks like from Burbank. He wants on. RGL wants back on.
Yeah.
Boston Card Hunter's probably going to say no because he's got to be calculated, but I'll extend the offer. Brian Gray has talked about wanting to come on. I haven't talked to him in a little bit, but Neo might get back on. So no, we have a good lineup for the next collision.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that'll be cool.
Any recommendations, Chris? Theo, your producer,
Theo,
the Snowman.
Yeah, any of them would love to come on. Rob would. Rob Barrett, that's exciting.
Who would be good though? Come on.
Well, you know what? Someone mentioned to me yesterday that Rob and RGL. I mean, Rob doesn't really. I'm sure he's going to be pleasant to RGL, but they're on two opposite sides of the coin here.
Yeah. Yeah. You said
RGL
Brian
was
Gray,
so good
you
yesterday.
said Brian Gray, the former Leaf.
I don't know that for sure, and I think someone sent me that he took a job with Wildcard, which is interesting. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure, which is interesting. But I haven't talked to him in a month or two, so I'm not saying for sure. But I'll extend the offer. I told him I would, and he'd be good for it.
Yeah, yeah, cool.
Frank, anything else?
I'm out.
I know. All right, I have a little theory. This is a good time to kind of segue to it because there's a couple players or a couple things out there I think way undervalued. I did not bring them up tonight.
Okay.
And I won't because I have an experiment I want to do. But first, I want to get rich like Jeff Wilson. So I'm going to buy up some of it first, and then I'm going to see how you turn. I have this theory that Jordan is doing what he did because there's so many content creators that push Jordan, and Griffey's kind of doing what he did because there's so many content people that push Griffey. So I'm going to come out here and I'm going to push someone that I think is obviously undervalued. And then I'm going to see if I can do what you did and double or triple the price of the value.
So you're gonna try a pump and dump scheme.
I'm gonna be open with it. I'm gonna be as transparent with it because it's so obvious and it's so like you're not gonna lose money here, that's for sure. But yes, I'm gonna bring up the obvious. I'm gonna tell people I'm bringing it up. I'm gonna tell people I bought it, and we're gonna see what happens because I think it's gonna affect the market, even my little channel here in this tiny niche.
I'm sure you could. Well. Wait, you haven't shared it yet, right?
I have not. I do not know who it is. I'm not saying until I buy more.
You haven't decided yet?
No, I'm buying right now. I want to buy more. I want to buy more first.
Oh,
everyone else is getting rich. What the fuck?
Okay, you're not ready. You're not ready to share. But you will at some point after
in a couple weeks after I buy a little more.
You put up all the quantity, and then as soon as you share, are you going to just list everything for sale?
It'll be listed. Most of it be listed. I mean, I'm not going to list the same one over, if I have double duplicates or triples or quadruples. But, oh yeah, I'm gonna put it up and we're gonna follow and see how it go. See how it. By the way, the person it's not like I'm not saying Lonzo Ball. Like it's gonna be everyone's gonna see the logic in what I'm saying. I'm not gonna come. I'm not making some crazy statement.
Is it Jeff Blauser?
With the straight face.
Okay.
Anyways.
So it's an announced pump and dump scheme to see if it works. That's awesome.
Well, I don't know, scheme. I mean, that's rough, and I might keep some of it, but it's announced pump and dump, transparent. Like, duh. I want to see I want to see how much. First of all, I believe in it, and second of all, I do think some of these content channels have a little more. Obviously, they have to talk right. You can't just go say something crazy and people are going to buy. But you pointed out a really good Pat Tillman thing, and it went from $3 to $11. So I'm just going to point out something obvious and give it more love and time because it should, and we'll see what happens with it.
That's really interesting. Okay, I'm going to be following. I would imagine if you announce it, it feels like that kind of kills it. But I imagine if you didn't announce it, that you were doing that, I imagine you would have an influence on value.
Oh, and I have a lot of only 25% of my viewers watch live, maybe even 20%. Most of my 75 to 80% watch videos. So some people, if you watch live, you're privy to my experiment. I'm not going to announce it on the video. I'm just going to be on, I'm going to see if it works.
Okay, interesting. Tim Duncan is a good buy, seriously.
Someone else was so pissed off about Duncan, they didn't want to talk about him. Tim Duncan cards haven't gone anywhere. Yeah,
wait, did I predict he was going to go up, or maybe I probably, I don't know. I was always.
I don't think so. I've talked about Duncan too. He's pretty undervalued.
I've always been a Duncan's undervalued mentality, but BJ Armstrong, yeah, a lot of good.
It's crazy that you go back to some Magic Bird cards or Dr. J. The legends of the NBA are all undervalued except Jordan. So if you want today, and the part that boggles my mind is if those players don't hold demand or value, what does that say about this generation players? It doesn't bode well.
No, not at all. Not at all. Absolutely.
What's on the docket for someone asked home? We got a few questions for you. Let's get to those. Ask Sewall his best collection buy, but that's kind of tough. That's a little bit tough. Your best collection buy.
I mean, there's been a lot. I don't know that I have one that stands out as above the rest. The one I did with Mike Moynihan was pretty cool. Had a bunch of T206s and 33 Gaudy Ruths and stuff.
Was that recently?
That was a couple of years ago. We roughly doubled up.
Blue Red. I don't think you're gonna have an opinion. Blue Red asks your opinion on Cedric Coward.
I don't know what a Cedric
Memphis. He's a prospect that he's prospecting. It's his second year.
Then I am not. I wouldn't buy.
Yeah, Blue Red doesn't want to hear that.
Okay. You know what? Buy. Yeah, it's cool. He's a buy.
Here's KK asked the same thing. Ty, I don't know. You might not know Ty Jerome or Cedric Coward.
Cedric Coward. What's what?
I knew this was going to happen this way.
Oh wait, sorry. What
Frank, sorry, I don't have three of us to get on like this.
What sport is Cedric Coward?
Where's Frank? Basketball, NBA, Memphis.
I'm looking at his stats right now. I like his age, 22. No, there's not a lot there.
Playing musical chairs. I know. It's a complete also want to know something really cool. One of the viewers, and he's become a friend, lives across the country. He mailed me 2 Cedric Coward autos and a third Cedric Coward, like Prism, I think. And I kept 2, and then I sent one of the autos. It was for Blue Red, who asked that question because he knows he's a Cedric Coward guy. So that was really that was pretty cool.
Oh, cool. What's the story behind him being a Cedric Coward guy? He's a fan?
He's in everything. He has mentioned 5. He's gone and flip-flop from Acuff Jr. to Caleb Wilson, and now it's this guy Flemings from Atlanta. Everyone's gonna be the guy. So he says he can't help it. I've asked him. He's all over the place.
But he's a big fan, or he just believes he's gonna be
no, not a big fan. He thinks he's gonna be he's possible to go up.
Okay, well, I mean, anyone's possible to go up.
You don't
maybe
talk
not BJ Armstrong or Delano DeShields or Marquise Grissom, but
Marquise Grissom, I enjoyed. Marquise Grissom was a damn good player.
Yeah, he was.
Does Chris see a sweet spot on what the average card he sells for is?
Yeah, so
great question.
So I actually that is a good question. On eBay, I sell generally higher dollar lots, but actually on like ComC,
what kind of lot? How many? Can you do a lot of 20 or no? It needs to be weight. I know your thing is putting a big lot.
Yeah, I do a lot of like 600 count, early 70s commons lot, those sort of things. But on ComC, my average card is $14. I know that because I just looked it up, and I sell a lot on ComC. ComC is my favorite platform to sell on, I think.
So you're like the true Rob Veras here. You're selling all these $14 cards from home.
Oh yeah, tons of that. I love that stuff.
And that's how that's how business is done.
Yeah, absolutely. Because a card that's $1,000, you're probably gonna have to pay $850 for it. Whereas if a card that's $15, you can probably get that for $6-7, in a big lot type of thing. So there's more margins down there.
All right. So when I asked you little tidbits, best advice on turning a profit. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard. It's actually maybe easier to get a cheaper card, but you can make a better percentage on it.
Definitely, yeah. Especially if it's a rare cheap card. Yeah, of a notable player.
My boy H Retail G, love this guy. Sewell, anything coming up for CIA?
So yeah, no, they're going well. CIA is thinking about starting a vault service. I don't know.
Oh, were you for or against? Now I can't remember. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I guess technically 4 from like a business standpoint, but I see a lot of risks there. So yeah, but like they want to start a vault and have a market.
What is a risk with the vault?
I don't know. You just got a lot of cards in your possession. Now, obviously, you have a vault and you have ridiculous insurance, but does that seem like that would be scary?
Yeah, sure. I talked to Jeremy today. Actually, we hadn't talked in a while, and he shared some good news that he got this awesome booth when you walk in at the National. Like CIA is going to have a really primetime booth.
Yeah, they do. They're really near, kind of near PSA. Actually, they got a solid.
Yeah, near the entrance. And then the other thing I didn't realize. So you mentioned Mike Moynihan. I guess I'm not a big, because you guys are throwing it. Because a couple other people I know will be there. I'm going to have to stop by. But apparently, it's you and Jeremy running this big party now on Thursday night.
No, so okay, for a couple things. First of all, I'm actually not going to the National.
So you won't even be there, son of a
No, I won't even be there. I decided not to go. I've got too many things going on. The YouTube get together was run by Mike Moynihan but then he's not going this year, so he passed it on to Jeremy. Jeremy and CIA are running it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So you're not going. And decisions on that? Just there's too much going on in life.
Too much going on. I actually did not enjoy the National last year. It was too crowded, too loud, too noisy, too I don't know.
No, okay, so it was my first time. I grew up on the West Coast. It never made sense for the channel. It made sense. And being my first time, I will say, if every day was like Saturday, I would not enjoy it. Thursday was still pretty mellow. Friday, I went like 2 hours after the doors open. I didn't need to stand in the line. It was nothing. But Saturday was not very fun. Saturday, I mean, for content, but it was a little bit too much Saturday.
Are you going this year?
Same days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
It'll be my second year, and I did enjoy for my first time, and it was a lot of content. I also felt like I could get a real, I do this all the time, and I want to know, I like going to shows to get a vibe, and being at the National, you have like things from all over the country in this one room. It's all the different vibes in this one room, and you really get to learn a lot. It opened my eyes more being there.
Yeah. Okay. So you're looking forward to going this year. Yeah.
What I'm not, I'm just going to be honest. I'm a pretty antisocial introvert. And so, last year I had not gone live yet. I had not had a single conversation with anybody yet. My channel started to do a little growth. Last year, I didn't know. This year, I feel like I'm obligated to go to the Thursday and say hello, and I am. I mean, I should go meet these people. And Friday, I was invited. So, last year I really got to lay low, and this year I think I'm going to be forced to be a little more social.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was going to say your channel blew up like 18
about
months
a
ago,
month or 2 months, maybe 14 months, about a month or two before the National last year.
Okay. So you probably how did you get recognized a lot?
No, maybe 6, 7, 8 people, something like that. People, not this year. It'll probably be a little more, I'd assume. I don't know, and I don't even want that. Like, I'm not comfortable with it. I don't want to. I like not be.
It's going to be a lot more. You're going to get recognized a lot.
That's what Frank says. Is PSA going to be king forever? Is that just where we're at?
Well, I would. I mean, it's been king ever since I've been in here. But
Beckett had a minute.
Sure, Beckett was co-king for a couple minutes there. But doesn't it feel like CGC might make a run here?
It's so ugly. The slab is so. I mean, I just can't get over
what do you really think about it? Stop.
Yeah, it's so. I think it holds it back. I think it really holds it. I think it holds it back.
Yeah.
I don't really find myself wanting to buy sports cards and shoes. I can't say the same for TCG has its thing. It seems like those cards are more colorful. They kind of, I don't know. I think maybe they are making that push. They are definitely making the push with the Gretzky auto and Yeah, there should be competition. Let's do another question. Do you prefer, oh, speaking of which, Edward asked us a couple times, do you prefer graded or ungraded collections? Also a pretty good question. Like the question.
I love collections of all shapes and sizes. But no, they actually have very different fun pieces to them. Graded collections are much easier to move, much easier to calculate, much easier to get right. Like I'm probably not going to make a mistake buying a graded collection, and I'll probably move it much quicker and make smaller margins. So that's nice. Graded is much more wild card. You can hit or miss. You can grade stuff yourself and hit big. You can grade stuff and flop. You can overvalue stuff a lot. So it's sort of more, I think, more fun to buy ungraded collections. But from a business standpoint, it's like safer to buy graded collections.
To both to Ham before asked like the average dollar and Edward here, do you find that, and maybe you just answered this, sorry if you did, but do you find raw or graded to move quicker or easier? Or do you have an easier time? Which one sells quicker or easier, I guess?
Graded sells so much easier and quicker. Yeah. And a lot of the platforms don't even accept raw, like Fanatics, for example. But yeah, graded much easier to move.
This one we can't know. Jaw is so cheap right now. If he ever got his shit together, he's such a star. I don't know that he ever will. I kind of am rooting for him to get it together. He's such an athletic talent.
Well, yeah, you're a big basketball guy, right? Like, what do you think happened there? Just like a head case type situation?
I don't. Memphis. Memphis was a terrible city for him to go. I think that team, Desmond Bain, maybe he was still pretty young. Like there was no veteran leadership for Ja, but Memphis is also pretty damn hood. I don't know if that contributed to him hanging in the hood. Yeah, I mean, it's just there's some guys that, and it's not some, and that's why Wemby, Cooper, Flag, the guys that take it serious have Jalen Brunson. They have such an advantage because I would say 80% of the league are there for the money and bitches and whatever, and not there to be the best basketball player they could be. And that clearly is what happened to Ja. He's so damn good.
Yeah, like a flamed out talent here.
Do you think, any chance? I still think he's only 20. How old is he at this point?
20. I'm looking at 25? 26. 26 is getting, there's not much there, like hardware wise. There's no like award.
And he's the type of player where what is so impressive is his bounce. And just, in a few more years, that bounce might not be there, but he is really damn. He could shoot. He's got the package. He's a little undersized.
Yeah, he's having a down season here, pretty significantly. I'm sure his stuff's like dirt cheap. So if you believe he's got a bounce back, he's not a bad. There's not much farther he can go down.
It is very cheap, very cheap.
Were you heavy in during COVID? Because he was stupid expensive.
Him and Zion, man, it was crazy. Trae Young had a moment.
Yeah, they were.
But both Ja and Trae Young took Atlanta the conference finals either his first or second year. Ja was hitting game winners in the playoffs. Like they both looked very real. Trae just got paid by the Wizards. Kind of have some. I saw AJ DeBansta, number 1 overall pick. I saw him at Summer League. He looked like a monster. You never know from Summer League, but I've been to Summer League 8 years in a row. A lot of the stars get shut down quick. You don't get to see him the whole game or the whole time. He looks so damn good. So I don't know, the Wizards.
No, man, I'm Washington. I'm a Washington fan. So Anthony Davis, Trae, and the what's his name, DeBansta.
Yeah, DeBansta look real good.
Do you think they're a legit? No, they're not a title contender, but are they a legit like top 4, contender?
No, but I think in the East. They'll be. I would assume they're in the playoffs.
Like, are they a top 4 in the East type of team?
I think there's too many factors. No, I don't think top 4. Do I think top 8? Will they be in a play-in game? Yes.
Well, that's a big deal for the Washington Wizards because they're usually.
I don't like DeAndre Ayton just failed my Lakers. He's a complete bust, but being a backup there or him and Sarr, now AD could play the 4. There's a couple other players we're missing. They have that all of a sudden, and DeBansta looks so he looked really good. He was taking a lot of contact. He wanted the contact. He was still dunking and getting to the rim with the contact. Summer league, you're playing against scrubs, but Peter, the number 2 pick was on the other side. They weren't guarding each other. Yeah. What do you think? Do you pay much attention to this draft class? Because it looks like a solid draft class.
No, but it is exciting for me that the Wizards could potentially be good because they're never good. But so actually, as a Laker fan, is Anthony Davis a legend or is he a bum?
A legend. Fuck no.
A legend?
I mean, they won the COVID title. It felt kind of cool. Okay, it kind of felt like a championship.
Yeah.
No, he was injured all the time. He'll probably be injured for your Wizards this year. He's the kind of guy. Yes, he had so much talent as well. He can't stay healthy.
Okay.
And his best years might be over. I don't know. He's getting nothing but older.
They've got to be older.
Our basketball talk is boring, people.
Sorry, that's funny because I actually can't even hang in a basketball conversation. I'm doing my best.
Okay, random question.
Yeah,
and then we're doing 50 minutes. I'll let you go. Did you play any sports growing up? What's your sport? What's your sports background?
I played a ton of sports. I played soccer. Was my
You're tall, right? If I'm not mistaken,
I'm 6'5". Yeah,
6'5".
Yeah, soccer was my big sport. I played tennis in high school. I played a lot of baseball and a little bit of basketball. I guess.
What were you best at?
The soccer by far. Yeah.
At 6'5".
I did play ping pong. KK. I was amazing at ping pong. Absolutely a stud. Played a little billiards, bowling, all of it.
Chris, thank you for coming on tonight, man. It's a ton of fun.
Yeah, of course, always is, man.
And then what? I think Frank might want to say something. And then we'll get you on next month in August for it'll be a Monday. We'll figure out a date, but for the collision.
Yeah. You'll be one of the competitors, right?
And you'll be running it.
Nice. Enjoy it. Okay, cool.
What's up, Frank?
I'm crushed. When I thought of the National, I thought I was going to be hanging out with Chris Sewall.
I'm sorry, man.
Absolutely crushed right now.
I'm sorry, man.
Okay.
Are you? So you're going too?
Yep. Same time.
Frank's kind of jazzed. Whatever. Frank's pumped.
But are you going to go to
I'm less jazzed now. I'm not gonna lie. Chris, can we at a certain point? I want to come down. We're close to each other. I'll talk about some Philly teams from the 08 region and whatnot. But
you're Philly? That's right. Yeah.
Lancaster. I can't say Philly. There will be a lot of people in Philly that would resent me for saying that. I'm about an hour and a half outside Philly.
Yeah. Well, let's get lunch or something one time.
I know.
Heck yeah, I want to come down. I've whole new thing. I talked to Jason about this before. He's going to be jealous because he's not participating. There's a whole contest with me and some coworkers as to we're putting together collections.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to get in on that. You're right.
They voted you out, dude.
I would have beat you guys. I'm not even from there.
So we'll talk more about it. Now that I'm not seeing you in the National, I'm going to reach out. Take care.
Yeah, awesome, man.
Now Frank has a thing where they're going to spend, I don't know the price, $100. They're all going to try to put together the best Philly collection with that money, and I don't know if the winner takes all the cards or what's
at a card show. No,
I think they have the whole year to come up with the best. I don't know how long they have, and but yeah, I would have beat them all. That's why they didn't want me.
I didn't want you. It's too hard competition there.
Chris, bro, we'll see you next year. Have a well, you're not going to the National. Have a great week, my friend.
Yeah, and you enjoy the National. I hope you have a good time.
I will. Hey, bro, great call.
Yeah.
Very fun. Chris Sewall, hit the like button. Dude, Chris is the man. The man. What else do I have before we get out of here? Is that blue red? I'm gonna bet it's blue red. We got to do a blue red. Let's throw them on. Blue red.
I know who's gonna.
Well, there are two teams left.
It's gonna be Argentina, and Messi's gonna score. He's gonna steal the ball from Lamine Yamal, and he's gonna score a clutch kick, and it's probably gonna be 2-2, and it's probably.
You should be a writer. You got quite an imagination. You should start writing.
Yeah, I have the script. I have the script here.
Blue Red, what is his name? Kingston Flemings? I might go see him tomorrow.
Yeah, well, here's the thing right now is that my biggest concern at that draft class is why I was flip-flopping is because I realized something about the hype cycles with players. And
no, but this draft class is real. This draft class is deep.
Yeah, true. But it's
What's
all
up,
about
Frank?
the right place, right time.
Hey now.
But at least I was raised right enough to like Messi over Ronaldo because Ronaldo's a bum, and I think Messi's the GOAT.
Frank, what's up?
Travis, I love you, dude. You're the freaking best. I don't want to like stamp on his feet because I'm going to change the subject if you go to me. Finish with Travis. What'd you have for dinner tonight, Travis?
Oh, now you're gonna do like
got
that.
Subway. I got Subway.
What's the Subway go to?
LeBron is not a Laker legend. You're right.
What?
6-inch foot long turkey.
I go with foot long Italian herb and cheese.
Nice. Tomatoes or no tomatoes?
No, tomatoes is disgusting.
Frank, what's up, my guy?
My man. Tomatoes are disgusting.
Frank, what do you got?
What's the Friday thing? Come on, dude. I don't
that's
even know,
right.
like,
For shit.
the details.
This is
on the
why
Friday
we need
thing.
Frank. Okay, the Hobby Palooza is this weekend, and they've been doing it a while, years now, where they go live all weekend. Everyone does an hour. Orlando, I think, has an hour. I think Petty's doing an hour. Spitballing's doing an hour. And so Orlando was going to have me on. And then instead of having me on his channel or his show, they invited me to have an hour. So we go Friday at 6 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. East Coast time. Frank's going to do it with me. So we're going to go on for an hour.
And
on
Blue Red.
Friday
Is
night.
Blue Red coming on with us?
Blue Red, hopefully. But so we're going to kick
Yes.
off the Palooza. Also, they're doing a charity for it's something with signature for veterans or something for veterans. So we'll try to raise a little money for them and the charity. So anyways, that's Friday night for an hour at 6 West Coast time. Thank you, Frank.
Nice.
What's up?
Terrible news.
Yeah, I was
Blue
looking
Red,
at
go.
this Chase Burns guy, and I think he's going to be the next MLB legend. I don't know why, but I just really like this guy's name. I think he's going to end up becoming one of the hobby heroes in a couple of years. He looks pretty darn good.
Frank, what's up? What's the bad news?
Chase Burns is a pitcher, very, very much variability, and he pitches in Cincinnati, dude. It's a batter's box.
Okay, I was thinking
I don't mind that. He's very like his pitches are have a lot of stuff, so I don't want to like poo-poo.
Oh, by the way, Dirk Diggler and SQ or whoever it was. Yeah, no, those are the legends. LeBron wishes he was an LA legend. He never will be. Even my brother, who's a LeBron guy, like he's just not a LA. Most of Laker fans are so happy he's gone. Anyways, Frank, what's the bad news?
Jason, do I want him in Philly? Tell me.
I would want. Well, yeah, because that squad's a little bit built for having him there.
Yeah, point forward, he would like peas and carrots, right? I do that, right? I don't know. It's gonna be all about him. I don't know how I feel about it.
It's always all about him.
Yeah, it's true.
I still think tomorrow at Fanatics Fest he's going to announce it. We're going to know tomorrow.
That'd be dope. Home run derby. How awesome was the home run derby? I'm serious. And
Jordan
Philly,
Walker.
Yeah. Well, no. Fuck that. The magenta ball. It was so. Oh my god. All right. Anyway, Carl Schwarber. Thank you.
That's it. Blue Red, you got any? There's my bald head. Blue Red, you got anything else?
I like Chase Burns because of his name. That's really it. It's because I don't know about you, but there's something that I've learned in life is that a person's name is a person's character.
Blue Red, get the fuck out of here. We love you, Blue Red. That's cry, but get out of here. Blue Red, appreciate you as always, no doubt. What do I got? What time is it? We got a few more minutes. Let's throw a few more things out there. What did I not get to? Stock and trade next week. We did the J video. We watched this. We did the SCV video. We did this one. We got through a lot. What else we got here? Geno Smith. We went through a lot. Good. All right, we got to a lot of it. I've been wanting to watch this for a minute. Brody Brazil, who I watched a lot when the A's were coming to Vegas initially. Sports cards soon considering gambling in the U.S.
Here's Brody Brazil.
area, but he's not a card person. He's a news broadcaster, sports news.
The voicemail line is always open and always ready for your call at 833-4-BRODY. I listen to every single message that...
Brody, it's Phil in Orange County.
Hey, Phil.
So I just read this wild ESPN article asking if sports card box breaking is technically illegal gambling or an unregulated lottery. And honestly, it kind of blew my mind because when you think about it, paying a random guy in his basement $100 for the Miami Marlins slot only to watch him pull absolutely nothing but base cardboard. Yeah, that does.
Yep. Dirk. No, I grew up in California my whole life, last 9 years in Vegas. If I could afford California, I would probably be back, but it's fucking crazy out there.
Feel exactly like losing at a blackjack table.
Wow.
But if Congress actually steps in and legally classifies opening packs as gambling, it's going to get ridiculous. Are they going to start card checking 10-year-olds at Target? Do we need a gaming license just to rip a pack of Bowman at the kitchen table? I want to know your take, man. Are we collectors, or do we all just need to check ourselves into Gamblers Anonymous the next time we chase a one of one?
Phil, let me just start by saying, you blew my mind. This is not something I had ever really thought deeply about or considered.
And none of that. That's right. The general public doesn't have a clue. Not this guy's a sports guy, covers sports every day of his life. The general public doesn't have a clue.
When you put it all together, like what is opening a pack of cards?
You're just buying a cute product. Well, the product fucking sucks, and you're not getting any value or at all.
There is the
unless you're Greg likes cats.
Gambling aspect of it, because you've paid a fixed price to open up the pack or open up a box. And we'll talk about ripping boxes and having somebody else do it in just a second. But I'm talking about the old school thing of what I did growing up. Hey, bought a pack of cards. Dad bought us a box of cards. Can't wait to open these. You are kind of gambling. You don't exactly know what you're going to get. Some of us pulled like 8 Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards from the 1989 Upper Deck debut. And those were worth a lot of money. And
they weren't worth a lot of money. They were worth a little money. They were not worth a lot of money.
Very happy at the Brazil household. I think that was the card. I think that was the year. Bottom line is sometimes you make out like a bandit and you pay back the box several times over. Now you've got this card. It's worth a bunch and you've got a bunch of them. That's great. But other times, to your point, you don't get anything out of it. And so that brings me to kind of putting this together. You are kind of gambling a little bit. It's almost like
ripping packs for self-first organized box breaks paid. To some degree, it's like lottery, scratcher cards, value of card. This is the general public. They don't have a clue, and this is what they're figuring out. Hopefully, value of cards can change, fluctuate over time. Kids interested in the cards, adult interested in the value. Happy to see the hobby, and some of the kids are definitely interested in the value at this point. Happy to see the hobby return, but trending in the wrong ways.
Like doing a lottery scratcher, right? Or even like pulling the handle of a slot machine.
All right, so we all know this already. If you want to go watch it, Brody Brazil. I had a couple other videos. I haven't watched this. The dirty secret behind sports card prints. We also had Jeff Wilson inside CGC. No, thank you. The Aaron Donald I love. Go check out Chris Sewall. Subscribe. He's the man. Do we want to do this tonight? Why not? I mean, we got why not a few more minutes? Just a few more. Let's just check it out real quick. We won't watch the whole thing.
There's a number on almost every modern sports card. A serial number, stamped right on the card in gold or silver foil, telling you exactly how many copies exist. 1 of 10, 1 of 25, 1 of 99. Collectors treat that number as gospel. They use it to assess scarcity. They use it to justify prices. They use it to make buying and selling decisions that add up to real money. And the number is real. There really are only 10 copies of that card numbered to 10. The stamping is legitimate. The population is what it says it is. But the number on the card tells you less than you think it does. Because what that number doesn't tell you, what card companies have never been required to disclose and have never voluntarily disclosed, is the total context that makes that number meaningful.
Damn, this video is good. Well done. I like it so far. This is good content, which is hardened cards. I'm sure this guy's not just cards, by the way. What is he? The Collector Files.
Or meaningless.
I like the first 50 seconds. It kept me. You know, a lot doesn't, especially in this space.
Here's the dirty secret about print runs that the hobby almost never discusses openly. A card numbered to 10 from a set with 5,000 hobby boxes is genuinely
I'm going to pause it here for a second. I've watched a minute. Kudos. You know how hard it is? You know how many people don't make good card content? This is fucking good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I want to watch more of it, but all these great B-roll, this little thing right here, graphic, well done.
A card numbered to 10 from a set with 500,000 hobby boxes is practically a mass market product. The number on the card is the same. The actual symmetry is completely different. And the card company isn't going to tell you which situation you're in. The entire modern parallel system, the rainbow of refractors, prisms, optics, and color variations that defines the current hobby, is built on manufactured scarcity. Card companies decide how many parallels to create at each print run number.
That word means nothing, you know, and no, not to him, that's what it is, but the manufactured scarcity is just verbiage. There is deeper, you know, meaning behind it, way deep. When I hear that, it's just verbiage, but the stuff's not rare. And what is rare, it doesn't seem to matter. It just matters what they can tell the sheep to buy.
They decide how many hobby boxes to produce. They decide how many cards are inserted per box. Every one of those decisions affects the true scarcity of the card in your hand. And almost none of those decisions are publicly disclosed. What collectors are left with is incomplete information dressed up.
This guy knows. He must be a viewer. Illusion of transparency, smoke and mirrors, the Atlanta Shillbillies, Bob Boozle, where are ya?
As transparency. The serial number feels like disclosure. It feels like the company is telling you exactly what you're getting. But a number without context isn't information. It's the appearance of information.
A sales job.
Let's work through what this actually means in practice. The Panini Prism system, which defined the modern hobby for 15 years, had a base card plus dozens of parallel variations at different print run levels. Some numbered to 199, some to 99, some to 49.
Ooh, seems like AI. We'll check the rest of the... I mean, you use AI. Coming up with all these clips, AI is just not going to come up with every clip. But it is interesting. We'll check some of his other stuff. I can't imagine I watch much more of this, but I'm still intrigued.
Some to 25, some to 10,
like that.
Some...
Dude, I do this all... this is what I've been doing for 4 years. The fact he has all those little audio boosh, bash. Like, that's high quality stuff. AI doesn't just do that for you. I try, we'd all be using it.
To 5, some 1 of 1s. Most collectors assumed the lower the number, the scarcer the card. And within a single product, comparing a numbered to 25 to a numbered to 99 from the same set, that's true, relatively. But Panini controlled how many hobby cases were produced. They controlled how many packs were in each box. They controlled how many numbered parallels were inserted per case.
And they refuse to tell you what the print run is or how many packs or how many boxes total. They will never tell us. Hello?
A numbered to 25 parallel from a set with 50,000 hobby cases produced.
The math. Well done, well done. Let's see if it's AI, and then let's get the hell out of here. He has 1,100 subscribers, 295 videos. Not easy out here making sports card content. And if cards were so fucking big, if sports cards were so big, guess what? Other metrics like views on YouTube would show that it's bigger than everyone really thinks it is. This guy is going at it. The bubble is back.
Every collector who is in the hobby...
Maybe that many videos it is AI. When's his oldest video? Hold up. How many he put out? 295 videos in what amount of time? 4 months. It is AI. I think you're right. You have nailed it. The collector files. There's no way this motherfucker put out 295 videos in 4 months. Jesus. Does that include shorts? Does that include shorts? That is insane. There's no way that's 295 there in 4 months. That's got to include shorts. Hold on. All right. So no, there's not. There's not. That includes shorts. So how many videos? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48 videos in 4 months. I think you're onto something there. I mean, what is that? 1 a week or no, way more. Huh. What's his first video?
More than a century ago, a small piece of cardboard was quietly pulled from production.
All right, I need to talk to this guy. How do you get all this B-roll? How do you do all this AI shit? Because it captures me. It's got my attention.
It was never meant to be famous. It was never meant to be rare.
All right, folks, we did it. It was a great call by Chris Sewell. It was a lot of fun tonight going over Aaron Donald and some other values. I am going to run that experiment. I will tell you who I've been buying in a couple weeks, and then we'll see if this player's market moves with me informing the people that there's a lot of value in this. Oh, my goodness. And there is, and it's going to make a lot of sense. So what, next week, stock and trade, next week, Mark True Poker Dealer, next week, more of the Rat Pack here, and appreciate y'all. It's super fun. Super fun. It felt like 2 minutes ago I sat down and was reading the Hey Nows to start the show. Ziggy, Blasphemous. I don't think Ziggy's here tonight. Hobby Champs as always. I'm seeing some new names again for a while. Brendan Ryan. Jody's been here a long time. Brendan Ryan's been here before, but I am seeing some news. The Ore King is back. Hey now. Michael Hinkle Jr., Rhino. All right. Petty. Who won? I had the winner. And by the way, it's like Ham won, and yeah, Neil won. You guys call it rigged, but they both have fucking channels. People know who they are. That plays a little into it, I would assume. What's going on? Image. This is not, I didn't take the most recent count. I'm not going to go screenshot it, but I'll show you. And it actually was pretty close. Orlando got 26% of the votes, 115 votes. Let's see. Dan the Cardman got 28% of the votes. Dan, hope you're doing well. Neo got 37, and then Greg Midlife, also a great caller, 9%. So this is actually a really close race. Neo does take it. So next week is what? Chris Sewell versus Petty, and then Neo will go up against one of these winners from Group D. Have a great week. We'll do it again. Oh, Friday night, I will be live, the Hobby Palooza. And we're going to be kicking it off Friday night. So let's make the number to beat. Let's get a little money in there for the charity Signature for Soldiers. Have a great week. We'll do it again next Tuesday. Well, Friday.